The precise moment my love for her died wasn't. When I uncovered the truth, it was when I saw it unfold with my own eyes, captured in the cold, silent gaze of our home's security camera. In the grainy footage, she leaned in and kissed him, my closest friend since childhood. His laugh came after, low and smug, his hand grazing her stomach as if it belonged to him. She didn't pull away. That was all it took. In that instant, something vital in me flickered and went out. Not rage, not heartbreak, just a sudden, suffocating silence. He and I had grown up together, tethered by years of shared memories. He was the boisterous one, always chasing the spotlight, while I existed in the quiet edges of the frame, cleaning up after him, defending him, trusting him. People used to say we were like brothers. They were wrong. Brothers don't devour what's sacred to you. Emily. She had been everything. Her laugh was my favorite sound. Her brilliance drew me in like gravity. I used to believe she was one of those once-in-a-lifetime souls. We were planning a family. When she told me she was pregnant, tears sprang to my eyes, the armor I wore cracking just for her. That very evening, he clapped me on the back, smiling. "You'll be an amazing father," he said with no tremor in his voice, no flicker of guilt. I didn't see it then. I was still blind. 2 nights before the wedding, I came home late. The house was still, almost too still. A soft blinking red on the security panel caught my attention. Motion detected. To 14 a.m. Curiosity turned to unease as I played the recording. The door opened. He walked in. Moments later, she descended the stairs wordless, as if they'd done this 100 times. He kissed her. She let him. And then they vanished into our bedroom. I didn't move. Couldn't. I watched, numb, my heart unwilling to beat. I didn't confront them. That's what they would have expected, an explosion, a dramatic scene. I gave them nothing. That night, I kissed her forehead before bed and whispered, "I love you." In the morning, I made her coffee. 3 days. I only needed 3 days. I'm not just a man, wronged. I'm a coder, a strategist. I deal in logic and systems, and I'd built one just for them. I copied the footage, backed it up, sealed USBs and envelopes marked for her parents, mine, and the wedding officiant. I revised the prenup 2 days before the ceremony, embedding a clause deep in the fine print: infidelity voids all claims. She had signed it months ago, trusting me. That trust became her undoing. He stayed at our place the night before the wedding, sprawled across my couch like he hadn't torn my life apart. I watched him sleep, not with hatred, just clarity. I'd already gathered their call logs, texts, receipts, everything. They hadn't even tried to hide it. Maybe they thought I'd never suspect. Maybe they believed my love made me stupid. I tipped off a journalist friend, someone who owed me a favor, and told him something explosive was coming. No questions asked. The wedding day dawned bright and blue, cruelly beautiful. I stood at the altar, calm, while he adjusted his cufflinks beside me, oblivious to the noose tightening. Emily appeared, radiant and white, floating toward me on a wave of applause. She reached for my hands, her fingers delicate and deceptive. We stood there, hearts inches apart, lives worlds away. I said my vows, each word dripping with convincing tenderness, hiding the storm beneath. She smiled, ready to recite hers. I stopped her. "Wait," I said softly, as if offering a toast. "Before we continue, I'd like to show everyone something first." A murmur rippled through the guests. I turned, nodding to the technician. The screen behind us flickered, and then the video played. To 14 a.m. him, our bedroom. Her sigh, his voice. A gasp broke from the crowd. Her mother's bouquet fell. Emily reeled, whispering my name like it was still hers to use. My so-called best friend stepped toward me, flustered. "Hey man, let's talk. Sit down before you make this worse," I said, cool as stone. The officiant stood frozen, mouth agape. I turned back to the crowd. "The wedding is off, but the venue is paid for, and the drinks are on me. Food's good until midnight. Please enjoy." Emily reached for me, her voice cracking. "Please, I can explain." I stepped back. "You're pregnant. I hope the father sticks around." "It won't be me." I turned to him next. "You were like family." "Nah, you're just a man who mistook kindness for weakness." And I walked away. No tears, no theatrics. Just a final, decisive step out of the wreckage. That night, the video went viral. Millions watched the unmasking unfold. Headlines screamed groom, exposes cheating bride and best man at the altar. She lost her job days later. Her school board refused to weather the scandal. He got dumped by his own fiancée. I hadn't even known he was engaged. Fitting, really. I left the city behind and moved to a quiet coastal town. The sea became my solace. The rhythm of waves replaced the sound of betrayal in my head. Sometimes I still see their faces caught in that moment of raw reckoning, shattered and speechless. I don't carry rage anymore, just clarity, a calm, crystalline awareness. Revenge didn't mend what they broke, but it ensured they'd never forget who they tried to destroy. When I stood at that altar and said, "I do," what I truly meant was, "I see you now, and I will never forget."